Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout, your place for all things cartoon. I know this review is really late, but if you wanted to know my thoughts on episode 4, Challenge of the Brave, which saw Rapunzel face off against Cassandra, then here it is. I actually loved this episode. I know what you're thinking. Whoa, you love an episode that heavily revolves around Cassandra, who you hate? And yeah, I kinda do. We're not remotely far into this series, and I haven't been the biggest fan of Cassandra. She's abrasive, she serves as a sort of obstacle for Eugene and Rapunzel, and she's just a little full of herself. To draw a comparison to an older animated series, she's closer to Sakura from Naruto. Obviously the two characters are very different personality-wise, as well as their roles in their individual stories, but Cassandra just really reminds me of her. This episode still has all of those personality traits of Cassandra's, but it puts them in a slightly more sympathetic light that I can get behind. Up until now, she's just been a jerk with no real reason for why. Now we get some more insight into what it's like trying to prove herself, but at the same time, being Rapunzel's handmaiden. One side of herself, her true self, is the tough butt kicker we've seen so far. But then she also has to put on a dress, act ladylike, and be nothing more than a handmaiden. She's got to deal with the laughs and mockery her fellow warriors put her through because of this. So she enters the Challenge of the Brave to show everyone that she's more than Rapunzel's lady-in-waiting. Only for poor naive Rapunzel, who thinks it's all a game, to enter alongside her friend. What ensues is a really entertaining episode as we finally see some cracks in their friendship. Again, until now she's been solely antagonistic towards Eugene. But in this episode, her competitiveness and need to prove herself throws Rapunzel into her path. And it is a delight, and I'm mostly rooted for her. Eventually they do make up, as one would expect, with Rapunzel showing some nice growth as well as Cassandra. It's always nice to see a character or two learn they were in the wrong and not just slide under the table at the end of the episode. Plus, seeing the two women go at each other was very fun to watch. It surprised me a little to see how far Cass would go to see Rapunzel get thrown from the competition. She's pretty ruthless even with her friends, especially when she's trying to step out from said friend's enormous golden-haired shadow. I'd love to see the writers put their friendship through its paces even more as the series develops, considering Cass does seem to make a habit of getting Rapunzel to do things you know she shouldn't. As for my main man Eugene, he gets a little silly side story in this episode too. He's constantly being too loud for the crowd and is moved around a lot. It's a funny distraction from the main plot of the episode, but not too annoying when it does happen. The only complaint I recall having about this episode is Cassandra taking out such a big foe. Logically, it didn't make much sense, as there's no way Cass is strong enough to do that. I see it sometimes out of strong female characters in fiction, and it usually stretches my suspension of disbelief. If she managed to outmaneuver him, that'd be fine. Flipping him though? Nah, I don't buy it. In closing though, I do want to say that this was a really great episode. The writing was high quality with a great story that managed to make me warm up to Cassandra even more. We'll just have to see how this week's episode, which I'll try to review as soon as I can, will go in that regard. And those are my thoughts on last week's Tangled the Series episode. What did you think of it? Share your opinions down below, and I'll see you soon for more Cartoon Hangout. Thanks for watching, and take care.